Hello students, welcome to Time YouTube channel for Bank and SSC exams. This session we will discuss solutions for quantitative aptitude section for the free All India paper based mock test conducted on 20th August. Before we start discussing the solutions for the questions, we will spend little time on understanding the strategy for quant section and in particular what is present in this paper, how you should have attempted this paper, what is the order you should have followed to maximize your score. We'll spend some 5 minutes of time on the strategy and what are all the contents in this paper. Then we will discuss the solutions. Right students, let's begin. Preparation for quantitative aptitude. You should be ready with first multiplication tables. Up to 20 tables, preferably 20 multiples or at least 10 multiples is compulsory. Then squares of first 25 natural numbers, cubes of first 12 natural numbers, reciprocal values, fraction values 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, so on 1 by 12 including their multiples, complements of 100, how much we should have to get the nearest 100, percentage calculations 20%, 10%, 5%, 2.5%, how will you calculate 47.5%, 52%, all these percentage calculations you should be good at. Finding quadratic comparison, roots of quadratic equation. This paper also we have 5 questions. We will discuss while discussing those questions what's the best approach to do this. But finding roots of quadratic equation, and you have to understand the basic concepts of quantitative aptitude, because these are not only helpful for your individual quant questions, but these are helpful for your data sufficiency, data interpretation in solving data comparison questions also. Right? These are the things which bare minimum requirement before you start. You will before you write any test mark. So at least for the next test you have to be ready with these values. Now these values will help you to improve your speed, will help you in your calculation part. Now look at strategy and tips. Start with what? Always start with the easiest area. In the entire paper, what is the easiest area? Questions based on simplification, approximation, series, missing series or wrong number series. These are the things first you need to attempt. Series questions, simplification questions, approximation questions. Then you have to attempt quadratic comparison questions. Attempt only easy questions. Right? Then you have to attempt individual questions. Time and work, time and distance, geometry, probability, etc. Then do, if data sufficiency and data comparison are there, complete those two before you start your data interpretation. Generally data sufficiency, data comparison are asked in main exam, but can be asked in prelim exam. The level of difficulty will be according to prelim exam level. But generally data sufficiency, data comparison will appear in your main examination. Now when it comes to DI, there are 2 important things. One, selection of sets. Second, selection of questions. These 2 are very important. When you spend some 3 minutes, 4 minutes of time in DI, in these 3-4 minutes, first of all, when you have to decide which set you are going to attempt. Whether you are going to attempt table or bar graph or pie chart or what you call the line graph, whichever set you are comfortable with, whichever set you are confident, start with that set. Then selection of sets is one thing. Then selection of questions within that particular set. For example, you spend some 3 minutes, 4 minutes of time on a DI set. In these 3-4 minutes, we need to read the title, note down the units, look at the data, analyze the data, read the questions, mark the solutions. Right? So everything should be done in these 4 minutes of time, 3 to 4 minutes of time. So you cannot afford to solve all 5 questions. So identify easy questions from DI set, solve them first. Lengthy questions which are calculation based, you can put them for your second round. When you come back in your second round, you can look at solving those sets. So selection of sets is very important. And the most important thing is, out of those 5 questions in those 4 minutes, which 3, which 2 you are going to attempt. 2 out of 5 is a good score. You are getting 3 out of 5 is an excellent score. Right? So try and score attempt those 2 or 3 easy questions in the DI set first. Then you can try for moderate level of difficulty which involves detailed calculations. Right. One more important point in DI is leave caselet. At least definitely in main exam it will be caselet is some raw verbal data will be given in paragraph form. You have to put that data in the form of table or in the form of Venn diagram. Then you have to solve the questions. Unstructured raw form of the data. Our suggestion would be leave caselet in the exam. Attempt tables, bar graphs, pie charts, line graphs, other areas in quant section. If time permits, then attempt your caselet. Otherwise, do not attempt caselet. Definitely main exam, the length of the caselet itself will be some 3-4 paragraphs. Right? If I make a mistake at one entry, then entire data will go wrong. So definitely main exam, not a area to, not a question, not an area to attempt. Similarly, when you look at prelim exam, to some extent, the level of difficulty is less when compared to your main examination. So if time permits, maybe prelim exam you can try, but towards the end, not in the beginning. Next point. Data, sometimes when you look at your data interpretation, data looks very, very complicated. Huge data will be given. Don't worry. The data is what you call the huge, the data may be very, very complicated, but most of the questions asked on that will be approximation based questions. Right? So do not decide whether to attempt or not by looking at only the data. Look at the data, look at the questions, then decide whether you want to attempt that particular set or not. Even though it is a difficult set, definitely there will be 2 or 3 easy questions. Definitely there will be 2 easy questions even in a difficult set, right? So wherever possible, we are done using approximations, back substitution. It will help you to save time in the examination. Now coming to this particular section, right? We have 35 questions. Out of 35 questions, quadratic comparisons 5 questions. Out of these 5, 4 easy, 1 moderate. DI 15 questions. 12 easy, 3 moderate, generally calculation based questions. We have 3 sets of DI. Then we have data sufficiency 5 questions. Out of that 4 easy, 1 moderate. Then number series, we have wrong number series 5 questions, 3 easy, 2 moderate. Individual questions also 3 easy, 2 moderate. Now friends, if you add sum of these easy questions 16, 20, 23, how much? 26. And how many moderate level of difficulty questions? 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. I can say there are 26 easy and very easy questions put together. 26 questions are there. Our suggestion is, if we can identify those 26 questions and if we leave these 9 questions and focus on these 26 questions, you can easily score more than 20 marks in the paper. That's a good score in this particular paper, right? So let's start discussing. And one more point, let us look at the order. I have not given the order for you. As discussed earlier, we will start with series. Number 1 series. Then we will do quadratic comparison. Then data sufficiency. Then we will do individual questions. Then finally you have to do your data interpretation. This is the order. So start with series questions, wrong number series. Then quadratic comparisons, then we will do data sufficiency, then individual quant questions, then we have data interpretation. This is the order. When we were discussing the paper, this is the what you called we try and solve in the order given in the paper, but when you are attempting the paper, this is the order you should follow, order to be followed. Right, let's begin. So in the following questions, question number 1 to 5 directions, in the following questions, 2 equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both equations and give the answer. If x greater than y, first option you have to mark x greater than or equal to y, second option, x less than y, third option, x less than or equal to y, fourth option, x equal to y, our relationship cannot be established, we have to mark fifth option. So first question on your screen, it's a very easy question students. X square is equal to 324 plus 37, 361, x is equal to plus or minus under root 361. So it is plus or minus 19. Y value, y plus 19 is equal to root 1,444, right? Now last digit is 4 and its 10 digit is even. So this may be a perfect square. I am not saying it's a perfect square. This may be a perfect square. Now just check whether you can find out the squares or not. So you know this 30 square, it lies between 30 square 900, 40 square 1600. I can further narrow it down, right? 35 square, we all know this logic. Now 5 square 25, 3 increased by 1 4, 12 25. It lies between 35 and 40. Now one important information, when you look at your digits, these are the digits. We have 10 digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the last digit of square? When I am squaring these digits, what is the last digit? 0 square 0, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 6 5 square 5, 6 square 6, 7 square 9, 8 square 4, 9 square 1. Right? The last digit of 1 square and 9 square is same, 2 square and 8 square is same, 3 square and 9 square is same, 4 square and 6 square is same. Last digit of 5 square will be always 5 and 0 will be always 0. Now what is my last digit here? 4. Last digit of the square is 4. That means last digit of the number should be either 4 or 8. So it can't be 4, 36, 37, 38, 39. My square root would be, I can say straight away, 38. How much is 38 square? How will you do using your speed maths? It is 12 less than 2500 is the base. So 25 minus 12, it is how much? 1300 plus 12 square, it is 12 less than 144, 1444. So this is the square root of 38. So y plus 19 is 38, y is equal to 19. So what is x value? If it is 19, it is 19, they are equal. If it is minus 19, it is less. So x will be less than or equal to y. Now look at the answer choices. X less than or equal to y is present in option 4. Second, now before we solve this, if you observe this, I can say, what are my sum of roots here? Negative. What is my product of roots? Positive. Sum of roots negative. One second. Sum of roots negative. Minus b by a. Na? So sum of roots negative. Product of roots positive. So here both the roots are negative. Sum negative, product positive means both the roots are negative. Here sum of roots positive, right? Product of roots positive. Product positive means both the roots can be positive, both roots can be negative. Because sum is positive, both the roots here will be positive. So now you can say without even solving, both the roots here are negative, both the roots here are positive. So negative will be less than positive. Straight away I can say x is less than y. X is less than y is present in option 3. Hope you can pause the video and watch it once again. That's why I am not giving you time. 7x plus 8y is equal to 90, 10x plus 9y is equal to 14. Now you can solve these two. That is one way. You can solve these two. 10x plus 9y is equal to 114. 7x plus 8y is equal to 90. Solving these two will get you x value, y value. I'll do one more thing. Add these two. 17x plus 17y is equal to 204. If I take 17 common, x plus y is equal to 204. 17 goes 12 times. So x plus y is equal to 12. If I subtract second equation minus first equation, 10x minus 7x 3x, 9y minus 8y y, 114 minus 19 24. So I have these two equations now, x plus y is equal to 12. Now if I subtract this, let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. 4 minus 3. 3x minus x 2x, y minus y gets cancelled, 24 minus 12, 12. This implies x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6, I'll get y is also, if I substitute here, 6. So both are equal, x and y are equal. Equal means option 5. Equal means option 5. Right. Look at this. Now, what is A coefficient here? X square coefficient is A. It is 1. So, what is A into C? Instead of solving the quadratic equation, C 28 into 1 positive. What is B? Negative. Right. So, A into C is positive. B is negative. Right. B has difference of two numbers. Now, what is A into C? 28. 28 can be written as A into C is positive. Right. B as sum of two numbers, right? So we can write B as 4 and 7. But we should get negative sum. So minus 4 minus 7. Minus 4 into minus 7 is 28. Minus 4 minus 7 is 11. So A is positive, write B as sum of two numbers. Right? So what are my roots? Roots will change the sign. Minus 4 will become plus 4 and minus 7 will become plus 7. You divide with the coefficient of x square. It is 4 comma 7. What about this? What is A into C? Negative, minus 12. What is B? Negative. If A into C is negative, write B as difference of two numbers. So 12 can be written as minus 4 comma 3. Minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So writing the roots, signs will change. Minus 4 will become plus 4. You have to write down the coefficient of y square. You have to divide with coefficient of y square. 4 by 1 or minus 3 by 1. So 4 by 1 or minus 3 by 1. Now 4 it is equal, 7 it is greater, these two are, so x is greater than or equal to y. Second option, x is greater than or equal to y. A into C you multiply, if it is positive, write B as sum of two numbers. A into C is negative, write B as difference of two numbers. Then while writing the roots, change the sign and divide by coefficient of x square and y square. Okay, last question. Now see here. A into C is 48. What is my B value? 19. So write B as write A as sum of two numbers. I can write it as 16 and 3. 16 plus 3 19. 16 into 3 48. So what will be my roots? They will change the sign. Minus 16 by A minus 3 by 6. Minus 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Minus 16 by 6 is 8 by 5. What about here? What is A into C? 140. What is my B value? 27. So write it as sum of two numbers, 20 and 7. 20 into 7, 140. 20 plus 7 is 27. Roots will change the sign. Minus 20, minus 7. So y is equal to minus 20 by 2, comma, minus 7 by 2. So minus 10, comma, minus 3.5. Now if you see here, what is x value? Minus 8 by 5, minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is less than these two. 7 by 2 is minus 3.5. This is 0.5. It is less than that. Negative number smaller will be greatest. Minus 8 by 5 minus 1.6. It is less than that. So both the roots are less than y roots. So x is less than y. X is less than y is present in fifth option. It is in fifth option. Okay. Direction for question number 6 to 10. Study the following bar graph and table carefully and answer the questions that follow. This is a combination set. What is this? This is a combination set. We have binary, what you call bar graph. Also we have a table. Let us look at this. Bar graph shows number of offices in 3 cities and the average number of employees working in each office of their respective cities. Table shows ratio of total number of male employees to that of female employees in all the offices in each of the 3 cities. Now see here, ratio of male and female in all the 3 cities he has given, and number of offices x 50, average number of employees is 12, here it is 75, average employees is 16, 90, so I can find out total employees here. How will I get total employees? 50 into 12, 600, 75 into 16, this is 80, 1200, this is how much? 90 into 20, 1800. These are the number of employees. Within that employees we have ratio of male and female. Male and female 14 is to 11. 25 parts 600. Each part will be 25 goes 4 times 24. So males will be 14 into 24. 14 4 56, 336. Females will be 11 into 24. 11 4 is 44. 22 264. Similarly, I can look at this Y. What is the ratio of male and female? 7:13. Number of males will be 7 by 20 into 1200. 420. Number of females will be, so it will be 13 by 20. So obviously it is 6780. Then 19 to 20, 1800. Number of males and females in Z is 5:4. 9 parts 200. Males will be 5 parts 1000. Females will be 4 parts. Females will be 4 parts 800. This is the decoding we have done. Once we have done this decoding, we will put this in the tabular form. Now see here, number of employees, offices, and each employee, each office, how many are working, average number of people. So how will you get total employees? Total employees is nothing but number of employees, number of offices multiplied by number of employees in each office. So this is how my table look like. That's what we have got. Total 600. First case, males, females 336, 264, 1200, 424, 480. Then third one, Z, 1800, 1000 males and 800 females. Right? I am putting all the data here in the form of table. I am not required. I don't need any bar graph now. Directly I can answer. Number of male employees in Y. Males Y 420. Option 3. Find the difference between total number of employees in Y and that in Z. Total employees are here in the first column. Y 1200, Z 1800. The difference is 600. Choice 4. By what percentage number of male employees in Y 420 more or less than female employees in Z? Female employees in Z is 800. So obviously 420, 800. It is less. So I can ignore 0. Percentage less. I can, by observation I can say it is slightly less than 50%. Because what is 80 half? 80 half is 40. If it is 40, it is 50% less. But it is 42, slightly more than half. So answer should be slightly less than 50%. Slightly less than 50%. So definitely more is not my answer. It is less. So slightly less than 50%, I could choose. We can choose 47.5%. If you want, you can calculate here. So difference 38 by larger value 80 into 100. So 380 by 8. 8 4s are 32. 8 7s are 56. 47.5%. No need to calculate. Directly we can answer. Ninth question. In Y and Z together, what is the ratio of total number of male employees to that of female employees? Y and Z together, total number of male employees 1420 is to total number of female employees 1580. Right? 271s, 279. 71 is to 79. Option 5 is the answer. If the number of female employees in another city P, we don't have information about this city, is talking about, is giving some information about city P. Number of female employees in city P 236 more than number of female employees in X. How many females in X? 264. In city P it is 236 more. How much? 500 total female employees. In P, males is to females, ratio is 9 is to 10. So obviously females 10 parts, 500. We have to find out males here. 9 parts, how much? So each part 50, so males will be 450. 450 present in option 1. Direction for 11 to 15. Each of the questions below consists of a question and 2 statements numbered 1 and 2. You have to decide whether the data given in the statements are sufficient to answer the question. So basically these 5 questions are based on data sufficiency. Right. Let us start. Choose option 1. If the information given in statement 1 is sufficient to answer the question, statement 2 not sufficient. Option 2, if information given in statement 2 is alone is sufficient, statement 1 not sufficient. Option 3, information given in either statement 1 alone, we will get answer from statement 2 alone. Individually we will get, then we will mark option 3. Then option 4, if the information given in both the statements is not sufficient, individually we will not get, if we combine also we will not get. Option 5, information in both the statements together is sufficient. So if you are getting answer from only first statement alone, you have to mark first option. Second statement alone, second option, you are getting answer from either of the statements, first statement alone and second statement alone as well. First alone as well as second alone, then you have to mark third option. If you are getting answer by combining both the statements, option 5, even after combining, individually you will not get, if you combine also you will not get, then data not sufficient, option 4. First question on your screen, question number 11. Bag contains 20 yellow balls, certain number of red balls. Find the total number of balls in the bag. Right, so yellow balls 20, red balls we don't know, let us take it as X. My total balls would be 20 plus X. My total balls would be 20 plus X, right? Now we have to find out X 20 plus X value, total balls. Number of red balls is less than 12. That means obviously less than 12 means it can be 11, 10, 9, 8. I cannot answer from first statement alone. Look at second statement. Probability of selecting a yellow ball is 5 by 7. What's the probability of selecting yellow ball here? 1 ball 20 C1 by total balls 20 plus X C1. It is nothing but 20 by 20 plus X. This is given as 5 by 7. 5 goes 4 times. So I'll get 20 plus X is equal to 28. Don't solve. We want only this value, na? Total 28, 20 plus X value. If we simplify X is equal to 8, again substitute. Don't do that, ma. So 20 C1 is 20, 20 plus X C1 is 20 plus X. The ratio is, the probability is given as 5 by 7. 5 goes 4 times. 20 plus X is 28. So total balls is 28. I can answer from second statement alone. What is the rate of interest per annum? The ratio of compound interest for 2 years, simple interest for 2 years at R% is 21:20. Right. First year, second year. First year, second year. What is my simple interest? We studied that simple interest will be same each year. So compound interest is 21K. Simple interest for 2 years is 20K. I am taking ratio. We cannot take directly 21 and 20. We have to take it as 21 into some constant, 20 into some constant. Simple interest every year is same each year. So 10K, 10K. For the first year, simple interest and compound interest is same. If it is 10K, simple interest, compound interest should be 10K. Total compound interest 21K means second year it is 11K. So I am getting 1K interest on 10K. So what is my rate, ma? 1K by 10K into 100. KK cancel, 0, 0 cancel, rate of interest is 10%. I can answer from first statement alone. Second statement. Simple interest earned on 5,000 in 20 years is 2,000 more than earned in 16 years at R% per annum. Now here in both the cases, and the same sum, right? Simple interest earned on 5,000 in 20 years is 2,000 more than that earned in 16 years at R% per annum. 20 years means it is 4 years more. For 4 years more, I am getting 2,000 more. That means per year, I am getting 500 rupees. So I am getting 500 on 5,000 into 100. So what is my rate of interest? 10%. I can also answer from second statement as well. So answer choice 3, either 1 or 2. Shopkeeper sold 2 articles X and Y at different prices, earned an overall profit of 20% on them. Find the profit or loss percentage on X. Profit on Y is 20. Obviously, X I have to find out. Y is 20. He sold 2 articles at different prices. Overall, 20%. If I want to maintain overall 20, one is 20, the other has to be 20. It cannot be any other number. If I want to maintain overall 20, if one article is 20%, the other should be 20. I can answer from first statement alone. Second statement, ratio of cost price of X and Y. I know cost price of X is 2K, cost price of Y is equal to 1K. I don't have information here to find out profit percentage. If I want to find out profit percentage of X, I should know profit percentage of Y. I know overall profit, but I don't know profit percentage of X and Y here, so I cannot find out X. So we can answer from first statement alone, choice 1. Radius of a sphere is r centimeters. What is the value of r? Ratio of total surface area to the of the sphere to the total surface area of the hemisphere. What is the formula for total surface area of the sphere? 4 pi r square. Total surface area of the hemisphere 3 pi r square. Hemisphere total surface area formula is 3 pi r square. Pi r square cancel. I am getting 4:3. He has given 4:3. Data not sufficient. Second, difference between total surface area of a sphere and total surface area of a hemisphere. 4 pi r square minus 4 hemisphere is 3 pi r square is equal to pi r square. He is saying it is equal to pi r square. We don't have additional information. If we combine also, we cannot answer the question. Data is not sufficient. Answer choice 4. What is the time taken by B to complete the 1000-meter race? A beats B by 10 seconds, B beats C by 15 seconds. That means, see here, when A was at the winning post, let's say, I'll do like this otherwise. If A takes 10 seconds, if A takes T seconds, time taken by B, A beats B by 10 seconds means he'll take 10 seconds extra, T plus 10. Time taken by C, he will take B beats C by 15 seconds. He takes 15 seconds more than B, T plus 25 seconds. Time taken by A, T seconds. Time taken by B, T plus 10 seconds. Time taken by C, T plus 25 seconds. Right? That means I can say A and C, if you look at the difference, A beats C, here I can say A beats C by 25 seconds. But I don't know time taken by B here, so I cannot answer. A beats C by 100 meters. What does it mean, ma? See here, now it is simple. I have only distance here, so I cannot answer. If I combine, when A is at the winning post, C is behind here, he takes this 100 meters left over, C covers in how many seconds? 25 seconds. So speed of C is 100 by 25, 4 meters per second. What is time taken by C for the 1000-meter race? Distance by speed, 1000 by 4, 250 seconds. Then what is time taken by B? B reaches 15 seconds before. What is the gap between B and C? 15 seconds. So 250 minus 15, 235 seconds. Time taken by C is 250 seconds. Then time taken by B will be 15 seconds before he will reach. So 250 minus 15, it will be 230 seconds. Combining both the statements, we can answer choice 5. Next, directions for question number 16 to 20. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions that follow. Okay, this is what I was talking about referring to caselet at the beginning. We were discussing leave caselet in the exam. But main exam definitely you can leave. Prelim you can try if this is the data given. But you also have to focus on the complexity of the data. How difficult the data was to interpret it and represent. Based on that also you have to take a decision. Now 3 fancy stores KLM sell bracelets and goggles. Ratio of bracelets to goggles sold by K 7:8, L 6:5. Total number of bracelets and goggles sold by M was 168. Ratio of bracelets to goggles sold by M was 5:7. Total number of bracelets and goggles sold by all the 3 stores 1393. Number of bracelets sold by K 5% more than sold by L. Let me put, this is how my table should look like. K, L, M. I'll take total here. We have bracelets, we have goggles. We'll take one more total here. Don't worry, we will represent one after the other. Fine, let's look at this. Ratio of number of bracelets to goggles sold by K. Bracelets is to goggles sold by K is 7:9. Okay. L was 6:5. Bracelets is to goggles. Total number of bracelets and goggles sold by M was 168. It is in the ratio of 5:7. 12 parts 168 means each part 14. 14 5s are 70. 14 7s are 98. Total number of bracelets and goggles sold 1393. Right. The number of bracelets sold by K. Let's take this. We take this as 7x, 9x, 7:8. Sorry, K is 7:8, not 7:9. It is 7:8. So 7x, 8x, 6:5. Two different ratios are to take two different variables, 6y, 5y. Right now, 1393 are my total bracelets and goggles. Subtract M 168. So what's the difference? 32, 35. What's the difference? 1125, 1225, 1233 to 1393. No, 1225, sorry. Difference is 1225, 1225. What is this 1225? Total number of bracelets and goggles in K and L together. Okay. Now, how will we write the equation? Bracelets and goggles in K, 7x plus 8x, 15x, plus L, bracelets and goggles, 6y plus 5y, 11y is equal to 1225. Now, we have here one more information. Number of bracelets sold by K, 5% more than L. So, 7x bracelets, 5% more. It is 105% of bracelets sold by L, 6y. 521s, 520s. 7 goes 3 times. Right? 2 3s, 2 10s. X by y is 9 by 10. So, x is equal to 9k, y is equal to 10k. Substitute here. 9k is 135k, 10k will be 110k. So, I will get 245k is 1225. 245 goes 5 times. So, k is equal to 5. So, x is equal to 45, y is equal to 50. Right? K value is 5. Y is 50 means 6 into 50 this will be 300. 5 into 50 this will be 250. So, total 550. Similarly, x is 45. 7 into 45 it will be 315. 8 into 45 320 40 360 675. Now, if I add all these, it must be 1393. Just check. 7, 12, 19, 7, 1393. Yes, it is matching. Let me take the total here. 3 is 615, 685, 3, 560, 610, 708. So, if I add this 693, 1393. Right? So, this is how you decode the data. Once you decode the data, we got the table like this. Let's solve the questions. Question number 16. Find the number of bracelets sold by another store. If the number of bracelets sold by another store N, we don't have information about N, store N is given. Number of bracelets sold by another store N, 14 2 by 7%. 14 2 by 7% means 1 by 7 more than bracelets sold by M. What the bracelets sold by M? 70. So, it is 70 plus 1 by 7 of 70, 10 more. 70 plus 10, it has to be 80 bracelets sold by N. Ratio of total number of bracelets sold by L and M. Bracelets sold by L and M, 370. Total number of goggles sold by K and L, 610. What is the ratio? Once you get the numbers, it is easy to solve. 37:61. Option 5. Right? Then, next question. By what percent number of bracelets sold by K, 315, more or less than goggles sold by L. Goggles sold by L is 250. Obviously it is more. How much percent more? Difference 65. Opposite of more, smaller value 250 into 100. 25 tens, 25 fours. 240 plus 20. 260 by 10, it is 26% less. 26% less. Option 2. It cannot be more. So obviously it has to be 26% or 13%. I can clearly say it is 65 means more than 20%. I can also say like this, 65 by 250 more than 20%. More than 20% less means only one option is there. Average number of goggles sold by all the three. So 708 total goggles divided by average means 3 stores. 3 2 6, 3 3 is 9, 3 6, 236. Option 4. Each bracelet and a pair of goggles sold by M are 50 and 70 rupees. Okay, M, how many goggles it has sold? Bracelet it has sold 70. So 70 into price of each bracelet 50 rupees. And 70 is pair of goggles. 98 goggles means how many pairs? 49. Pair will be 2 nama. So 49. So 49 into 70 rupees. This is easy. This is 3500. This will be 50 if I take 3500, but it is 170 less. So 3430. So 6930. 6930 is present in, one second, it is 3500, 49 into 7, 3430, 6930, option 2. Right? So directions for question number 21 to 25. Select the correct alternative from the given choices. Right. Question number 21. The age of X 7 years ago is equal to present age of Y. Z says 13 years ago is equal to 1/3 of the present age of Y. Ratio of age of Z 4 years ago to the age of X 8 years ago. Z 4 years ago, X 8 years ago is 4:5. Find the age of X 7 years hence. Right. So X, Y, Z, let us take their present ages. Present age of X is X, Y is Y, Z is Z. X 7 years ago, X minus 7 is equal to present age of Y. So X minus 7 is Y. Z 13 years ago, Z minus 13 is equal to 1/3 the present age of Y, Y by 3. Then we have ratio of Z 4 years ago, Z minus 4 by X 8 years ago, X minus 8 is equal to 4 by 5. Okay. X is equal to how much I can write from here? Y plus 7. Right. Z is equal to how much we can write? Y by 3 plus 13. Or if I want to make it still simple, just here, what is in place of Z minus 4, how much I can write? This is Z minus 4 minus 9 is Y by 3. Minus 13 I am writing minus 4 minus 9. Numerator is Z minus 4 there. Now Z minus 4 is Y by 3 plus 9 or Y plus 27 by 3. So in place of Z minus 4 I can write Y plus 27 by 3 by X plus I can write Y plus 7. Y plus 7 minus 8 is nothing but Y minus 1 is equal to 4 by 5. So we'll get here, if we simplify this, Y plus 27 by 3Y minus 3 is 4 by 5. Do cross multiplication. So 5Y plus 135 is equal to 12Y minus 12. So I'll get 7Y is equal to 147, Y is equal to 21. Y is equal to 21. When Y is 21, I have to find out X is 7 years hence. What is X? Y plus 7. 21 plus 7, present is 28. After 7 years means X plus 7, 28 plus 7, it has to be 35. Option 3. 22. The number of girls in two classes P and Q, P, Q, girls 468, girls here 528. If the number of boys percentage we have, boys 35%, boys here 45%. So girls should be, boys 35%, girls should be 100 minus 35, 65%. In this case, girls are 55%. Difference between total number of students. If I take P, girls 65% is equal to 468. Total will be 100%. How much? 100 by 65 into 468. 13 5s, 13 3s, 39, 78, 13 6, 5 goes 20. 720. Similarly, if I take Q, 55% girls percentage is 528. 100% how much? 100 by 55 into 528. 11 4s 44, 11 8s, 11 5s, 5 goes 20 times. So 960. So what's the difference he is asking? Total number of students. Difference 960 minus 720. The difference has to be 240. Option 5. Jishan and Vikram start a business. Investment of Jishan is 25% more than investment of Vikram. Jishan, Vikram, let us say their investment is 25% more. If this is 100, it is 125. So 5:4 basically. 100% will be 125%. What is the ratio? 5:4. So 5x, 4x. After 8 months, so this is the investment for 8 months. After 8 months, both increase their amounts in such a way that their investments are equal. Let's say they are increasing the value. After increasing, their investments are equal. So next 4 months, out of 12 months, 8 months around, next 4 months, his investment is K, his investment is also K. They are increasing in such a way that they are becoming equal. So for the next 4 months, investment of Z and investment of V, Zishan and Vikram, should be equal. So I am taking that equal number as K and K. Now after a year, the profit ratio is given. Now sir, how will I get profit ratio? 5x for 8 months, 40x, K for 4 months, 4K, by 4 into 8, 32x, plus 4K, 4 months is K, the ratio is 19 by 17. We will apply dividendo. We have studied about componendo, dividendo in our ratio proportion variation class. Dividendo is nothing but you have to subtract 1 on both sides. Componendo is adding 1. If I subtract 1, 40x plus 4k by 32x plus 4k minus 1, both sides will subtract 1. So 40x minus 32 is 8x, 4k minus 4k gets cancelled. By 32x plus 4k is 19 minus 17 is 2 by 17. So 2 goes 4 times. So 1 part 4x, 17 parts should be 68x. So 32x plus 4k is equal to 68x. You understood this? This 2 goes 1 time. Now, so 1 part 4x, 17 part 68x. So 4k is equal to 36x, k is equal to 9x. So after increasing, the totals are becoming equal. That means this is 9x, this is also 9x. That means initially it was 5x, it is 9x. That means it is increased, it is becoming 4x. What is the question? What is the percentage increase in investment of Jishan? So percentage increase in investment of Jishan is 4x by 5x into 100. So 4 by 5, 80%. Option 4. Right? He is asking percentage increase in investment of Jishan. 5x, here it is 9x. So increase of 4x on 5x into 100. So it is 4 by 5, it is 80%. Two pipes P and Q, these two are filling pipes, can fill a tank in 16 minutes and 24 minutes respectively. These two are filling pipes. Or can empty the tank in 12 minutes. This is emptying pipe. LCM 16 comma 24 comma 12 is 48. So in 1 minute, P can fill 3 units, Q can fill 2 units, R can empty 4 units. These two are filling, R is emptying. Right. They work on rotation basis. First pipe P, then Q, then R. That means if I consider PQR as one time period, P for 1 hour, Q for 1 hour, R for 1 hour. So effectively 3 hours. So what is P plus Q plus R? R is emptying now. 5 minus 4, 1. So effectively they are filling 1 unit in 3 hours. They are filling 1 unit in 3 hours. Right. So 43 units. I have to fill total 48 now. Let's say 43 units will take 1 unit 3 hours now. Sorry, 3 minutes, not hours, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So 43 units, 43 into 3, 129 minutes. Right. Then what happened after 129 minutes? We have still 5 units left over. Who will come after one time period? Let us consider this as one time period. One time period will be 3 minutes, right? You can call it as round, one cycle, anything you can call. One time period will be 3 minutes. First P will come, open first, Q open, then R open. So PQR, PQR, PQR. So 3 minutes. So after one time period P is coming, after that Q is coming, after that R is coming. So for 43 units, then P will come, another 1 minute he will fill 3 units, then Q will come, he will fill another 2 units. So total 48 units are filled in 129 plus 1 plus 1, 131 minutes. Option 2. Boat can cover certain distance upstream in 6 hours 59 minutes. He is saying use approximate values. So 6 hours 59 minutes is nothing but 7 hours. Come back to the same point in 4 hours 5 minutes is approximately 4 hours. Coming back, it is downstream. If the downstream speed of the boat approximately 14 km per hour, find the upstream distance travelled by the boat in 10 hours. Now see here, it is going upstream in 6 hours. So distance if I take D, upstream is B minus W, 6 hours 59 minutes is nothing but 7. Then downstream D by B plus W is equal to in 4 hours 5 minutes. I will take it as approximately 4 hours. Downstream speed is given as 14. So D by 14, B plus W is 14 is 4. D is equal to 56. If D is 56, substitute here. B minus W is equal to 56 by 7. It is 8. So 10 hours upstream distance travelled. Upstream speed is 8 for 10 hours. 8 into 10, I will cover 80 kilometers. Choice 4. Right. Directions for question number 26 to 30. Study the following table carefully to answer the questions that follow. So here in the table you can see we have total number of sellers of vegetables, fruits and flowers. So first column gives PQRS market, vegetable sellers. The ratio of fruit sellers to flower sellers. So we have vegetable sellers, fruit sellers and flower sellers. We have total number of sellers also. Now see here, what I try to do is total number of sellers, if I remove vegetable 300, I get 350. What is this 350? Fruit seller plus flower seller together. Again, we have ratio of fruit and flower, 7 parts 350, each part 50. So this is 200, this is 150. 720 minus 320 vegetables, he will be 400. Right, this is in the ratio of 3:5, 8 parts 400, each part 50, 3 parts 150, 5 parts 250. So 540 minus 260, it is nothing but how much? 300, 240, 280. 280 I am dividing in the ratio of 5:2, 7 parts, each part 40, so 200, this is 80. Then 480 minus 160 is 320. 320 I am dividing in the ratio of 7:9, 16 parts, so each part 20, so 140, 180. So I got number of vegetable sellers, I got fruit sellers, this is fruit seller, this I got flower sellers. I think we can answer the question. I put it in a separate table like this. I got vegetable sellers, total I am taking, fruit sellers, total I am adding, flower sellers, total, and total number of sellers. Find the total number of fruit sellers in all the markets. Fruit sellers in all the markets is 690. By what percentage is total number of fruit sellers in all the markets? Fruit sellers is 690. More or less than total number of vegetable sellers in P and S. P and S vegetable sellers 360. P plus S vegetable sellers 460. So obviously it is more. So how much more, percentage more? Difference 230. By opposite of more, lesser value, for exactly half, if you see. Exactly half is 50% more. 50% more, option 4. What is the ratio of total number of flower sellers? Flower sellers 660. Total number of vegetable sellers 1040. I can ignore 0. 66 is to 104. 233 is to 52. 33 is to 52, option 2. Difference between total number of fruit sellers and flower sellers. Fruit and flower 1200, 1350. Fruit and flower together. Okay. And the total number of vegetable sellers in the market 1040. 310 is the difference, option 5. Right, he is talking about another market T. We don't have information about T. Let me write down market T. In another market T, total number of sellers is 25% more than those in S. 25% more. S is 480. So total sellers 25% more. 480. 25% means 1/4. 120. 600. Number of vegetable sellers is 25% of yes. Vegetable sellers 25% of S. So it is 1/4 of 160. 40. Ratio of number of fruit sellers to flower sellers. Fruit is to flower 9 is to 5. Total number of fruit sellers. Now, out of 600, 40 is vegetable seller. 600 minus 40, it is 560. This is 560 is fruit and flower together. So 14 parts 560, each part 40. Fruit will be 9 parts. 9 into 40, 360. Option 3. Total 14 parts 560. Now one part will be 560 by 14. 40. Fruits are 9 parts. 9 into 40, 360. Right? Next. Question number 31 to 35. These are questions based on wrong number series. Actually, these are easy questions. So you can try for yourself. Not that difficult. So as you observe the entire discussion, see by you observe that how easy the questions are. Maybe moderate level of questions are not there. Moderate level of difficulty is not they are difficult, but they are taking little more time for calculation. Right? So if you practice, definitely you can score more than 20 plus in this particular paper. If you are getting anything less than 20, then we seriously suggest you need to revisit your basics. You need to again practice, look at your basic things, and again you have to start practicing. Right? So all the best, students. Thank you very much.